you're dispensing with SRS this morning?
Yeah, I didn't know if it was up, and we were just hanging around, so we didn't bother.
Okay.
All right, I got my 4 targets written down.
Okay. I'm cranking up. Misha, did you find out if you can punch the information in while you're still on the ground?
Yeah, I think you can. I'm going to give it a whirl this
I
morning.
was going to say,
Yeah.
that would, if not, that would be the stupidest thing on the planet.
I can't, I gotta have at least one engine running, so to get
Starting auto start.
AC up.
Trying to get my track IR to respond.
It's not working.
Hey, just out of, not to be the good idea fair that I usually am, but maybe we should try SRS so that we're talking we're talking to each other about how to do stuff in our particular aircraft. We're not stepping on each other.
Okay.
What do you think?
My server is
Well,
up.
do we have to quit DCS, or does it work?
Can you do it in Frank's server? And
yeah, give it a whirl. So I'll tab to DCS and see if you can join my SRS server.
All right.
There's a new version.
Yep, 9.7.
All right, that'll take me a second to get that up to speed.
Oh, okay. Everything worked.
Okay, I got 2 clients
on. I've got yours set as the server. Oh, connect. There's the button.
So I guess what's the
Yeah, it's okay. It tells me I've got to stop. I got to turn off DCS in order for it to install.
We can always jump down to the AFK channel until we're ready to fly for all this catty stuff. I mean, if we don't want to walk on each other's transmissions now.
Okay, well,
because that'd be better
I'm just saying I've got to. It tells me to install it. I have to shut down DCS.
You have to shut down DCS. So let's not do that. When you get to the point where we have to walk through it, we'll just go to the AFK channel.
All right. Well, I've got all the coordinates. So I'll just go down to the waiting room, and you can walk me through that.
Every time I rescan devices, it sets my track IR profile to some other setting. None of my keys work.
Do you have exclusive ticked on? That might help.
Where is that tick?
That's in the track IR interface itself on the left side.
Exclusive, so it never goes off that setup.
That always. Now, if you want to change profiles, then you got to untick it, go to the drop down and pick another profile, and then tick it back on. That way, it'll stay that way. I had that issue before as well.
Oh, okay, that makes my life immeasurably better. So, what's the recommended loadout for us, Frank?
2 racks of 2 bombs each, and then all gas.
Okay. What bombs?
The 38 GBU 38, which is a 500-pound JDAMs.
And this is now. Can you get a rack of 2 of those, or you got to put one under each?
Yes, you can do singles or a rack of 2s. I think it's the Blue 55 rack.
55 with 2 GB of 38.
Yep.
Got it. That's going to be on pylon 2 and pylon 8, or
Yeah.
should I put it on
Yeah.
inboard?
Well, no, because I have gas on the 2 inboard pylons in the center line.
Okay, so gas on 3, 5, and 7.
Yep. Yep.
And then air-to-air and targeting pod and all that stuff.
No,
right?
you can if you want, but that's just extra weight. That we don't have anything for that. This was just a training flight. We're packed, so there's no threat. If you want to carry the T-pod, that's up to you.
We don't really need it though, because these are pre-planned targets,
Correct.
right?
Correct. But you can do target of opportunity with JDAMs using the T-pod. But we're doing it pre-planned. At least I'm doing it pre-planned, so I'm punching everything in beforehand.
Right.
I don't need. We won't need the T-pod.
So which is the current T-pod, the Lightning or the AT FLIR?
Well, they're not the same thing. The AT
Oh.
FLIR doesn't have as much magnification as the T-pod, but
Okay.
it is smaller and lighter. So in real world, I don't know. It might be a restriction for carrier aircraft here on the carrier in terms of using the AT FLIR versus the T-pod. Maybe it's just because it's heavier. The T-pod is heavier.
I'll just go without for now. We'll just do the pre-planned targets.
That's fair. That's what I'm doing.
Cool.
So I just got the right engine up running, and I'm punching in the information, and then that way I don't use as much gas while we're
Oh,
sitting here
you're
on the
smarter
ground.
than me. See, I just did a full auto start, but
Oh, well,
that's okay.
I mean, you can also do it en route because there's plenty of time.
So how do we enter? We go in through the stores page and set up each bomb individually.
Yeah. So did you know? Did you want to walk through that? Because I'm doing that now.
Let me see.
We can do one on the ground or something.
Oh, I'm still getting loaded, so I don't have any stores yet. I'm still getting. Ground crew is still loading everything.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm rearmed. I've got a VMF A232 CAG paint job on here.
Yeah, I changed mine. Mine was a very, you're the high visibility one.
Yep. Okay, so it's J82. Let's see.
So I'm using my left MPE for this, or DPI. Stores, and then you should get the wing form page up. And on the left side, you should be on mode PP.
Mode P. Whoop. Hang on. My throttle was in helicopter position, meaning it was all the way forward.
Yeah.
Okay, mode PP.
Right. And then two buttons below that is E-fuse, electronic fuse. That should be set for instantaneous.
Okay.
And go all across to the other side, row of buttons where it says JDAM display at the top.
Right.
Hit that, and this is where right now you've got your information that you're going to put in. So on the back to the left side where it says MSN for mission, hit that. Now
wait a minute. Left side. I don't see MSN.
you were on the JDAM page.
Yeah.
It should say mode PP and then MSN just below it.
Okay, let me back up to that page. Mode PP. I got E-fuse, JDAM erase, and ARM
So
on the left side.
mode PP, E-fuse, JDAM. Right. So we finished that. You set your fuse to instantaneous.
Yep.
Okay, then move to the other side to the top button that says JDAM display.
Right.
Okay, hit that. Now this is the mission page, or the JDAM display rather. Go back to the left side, second button from the top, it should say MSN.
No, there's no indications on the left side buttons.
Really?
On the left side, on the right side, I've got declutter HSI.
Yeah,
step,
yeah,
and quantity.
So what on the top row, do you have J82 boxed?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not sure why. Let's go back to the main menu,
Okay.
and the top left should say stores.
Yep.
Okay, you hit stores. You should have a plan form that shows you you've got 2 J82s on the left wing, you've got 2 on the right wing, and you've got fuel on the middle.
Exactly.
Okay. The top left, you should have a box J82 that's X'd out.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's tracking so far. I don't understand. So mode PP is what you have right now, I think.
It says PP. Yeah.
Yep. And then if you go to eFuse, we set instantaneous. That's set. Then you go across to the top right one that says JDAM display, and you hit that.
Oh, now I got it. I didn't hit the eFuse button twice.
Oh yeah, you got to pick it. You got to pick instantaneous, because when you hit eFuse, you have 2 choices: instantaneous or delay. So you got to hit instantaneous.
And get the button logic. So now I've got the mission button.
Okay, so now you hit the mission button, and this is where you populate. So right now on the top left, it should say Station 8.
Yep. Station 8 PP1 J.
PP1. So each station can have as many as 5 targets assigned to it. Since we have a station has 2 bombs, we have to put in at least 2 targets for that station. So for instance, for Station 8, we will populate PP1 and we will populate PP2.
Got it.
Okay? So right now it's set to your PP1 should be boxed. No, it should be X'd out with a box on it.
Exactly.
Okay, so, and it's X'd out because it doesn't have any data in it yet. Because on the bottom, under target, it should be blank. There's nothing there. Mine
That's
already
correct.
has something in it because I already put something. So I'll walk you through how you put that in there.
Okay.
And so from this page, on the right side, second from the top, bottom, it says target UFC.
Up front control target, right?
Yeah, this is how you enter your lat longs. So if
Okay.
you poke on that, you'll see a choice for elevation, position, and terminal. Don't worry about terminal. We don't do terminal.
Okay.
So if you highlight elevation, I usually put the elevation in first.
Okay. And then select feeder meters.
Yep. And then punch a number in and hit enter, and then that should show up on the MFD below target.
Yep. I see it.
Okay. Now go back to target UFC and hit that twice to bring back the menu, and then go to position.
Got it.
Okay. And then it should give you 2 choices for lat and long, and then hit whichever one first. I usually go lat first.
Which one is the northern? Lat or
Okay.
long?
Latitude.
Okay. So I'm going to enter that, then enter the easting.
Correct. So you do them one at a time. Okay. So you'll hit the put the colon on lat, and then don't forget to prefix northing or easting, depending if it's latitude or longitude. So since we're putting the latitude in first, you have to preface it with the number 2, which is the northing, and on the display it should have an N at the far left.
Yep. Now that I got. So
Okay.
I put in the lat long.
So you'll only put in 6 numbers initially. So you'll put in the degrees first, followed by the minutes, followed by the whole seconds, and then hit enter. And then after
6
that,
digits.
follow with the decimal seconds and then hit enter.
I don't have that data.
Yeah, you wrote it down.
Well, I wrote 6 digits, so I don't know how far that goes. I think
Okay,
that's
so
degrees, minutes, seconds. I don't
so
have decimal seconds.
yeah, so hit F10 and go back to the map. And why can't I go back to the map? Oh,
I only see
that
degrees, minutes, seconds on the
yes,
map.
because you have to change the format to
Oh.
degrees, minutes, seconds, decimal seconds.
Okay. How do I do that?
So Alt Yankee.
Alt Yankee.
So Alt Yankee will
Oh.
change your format for MGRS, lat
Oh shit.
long.
Okay, I got to write all these down again. So this is a big number, and it's X plus and Z minus.
No. That's not the right format. So keep doing the Alt Yankee until you see degrees, minutes, seconds, decimal seconds separated by dashes.
Okay, so it's 3506.695. That's not correct yet, is it?
You got to have decimal seconds. Degrees, minutes, seconds, decimal.
350641.71.
That's the right one. It should be separated by dashes. The degrees, minutes, seconds should be separated by dashes.
See it.
Okay. That's the format that the JDAMs need because of the precision it requires for targeting. You need to go all the way down to decimal seconds.
Right, I'm writing down the data on these 4 targets here.
Yep. Okay. When you're done, we'll go back to where we left off.
All right, it's all written down.
Okay. If you go back in the cockpit, you should be where you left off when you were punching in the lat long. See, if the display is all blanked out, hit the target UFC again. It should bring it back up.
Yep.
And choose position, and then we'll go lat long, and then we'll start with latitude. And again, you will prefix that with keypad number 2, which is northing. And then you should see an N on the far left of the display.
Yep.
And then type in the 6 digits of degrees, minutes, whole seconds, and then hit enter. Followed by the decimal seconds, followed by enter.
Oh, so enter, then decimal seconds, and enter again.
Yes, and then you should see that populate on the
Yep.
DDI, and then you can verify that you do have the right northing in latitude to include the decimal seconds. And then you repeat the same way with the longitude.
Beautiful. Then I just go to PP2, do the same process.
Exactly. And then switch over to the next pylon using the step, and then go to pick PP1, which you should already be starting with, and then you do the same thing. Do that 3 times, and that's it.
Got it.
Okay, I'm gonna do my bombs now too.
I like your system of putting the elevation first, and you can forget about it. Well, I've got the first pylon in, and then I got hung up trying to find the next pylon. Do I have to go all the way back out to stores page?
No, you would on the mission page where we were just at. You should see the third button on the right side from the top. It says step. That steps you through the different pylons. So go back to that page.
It's only
Stores.
stepping me through PP1 and PP2.
No. It's going to step you. It should say to the next pylon on the top left, below the PP1 and PP2 row. It
Oh,
should
I see.
say
Station 2.
Station 2. Station 7
8.
should be the other one.
So it would only program one coordinate per station. It should be 2. So I probably did something wrong.
So you have to highlight PP2, which is X'd out, to put in the second target for that station.
Oh, I have to click on the button.
So yeah, at the top. If you
Got
did
it.
that, you probably overwrote the first one because you had PP1 chosen. So just double check that. Go ahead and poke on PP1 and then check the lat long.
You're right, I did. I overwrote that.
So just go to PP2 and put the first lat long in that one. So highlight PP2, which is still X'd out because there's no data in it. Now punch in the first set that you put in, and then when you're done with that, hit the step button to go to the next pylon, and then again starts with PP1, and then it will go to PP2, and then do the same thing with PP2.
So the PP1 and 2 are the bombs on the pylon, correct?
That's the data that you're assigning to the station. And I don't know if you're talking to the bomb itself. I think you are. But it doesn't really matter which bomb gets what target.
Right.
If it's the
Trying to
right
keep it all
bomb or the
straight
left
so
bomb.
I don't. Yeah, so I don't have 3 bombs pointing at the same thing.
Yeah.
You guys good, or you guys got some?
Yeah. Bob's populating the rest of his pylons, and we should be good to go here in a few. You guys can go ahead and take off if you want, and because we got comms with you here with on TeamSpeak.
Yep, copy. I'm a taxi then. So, and we're going direct to steer point 7, or do
if
you
you
want to
want.
follow the course?
We can go direct to steer point 7 if you want.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of flying to.
Well,
practice
like I
picking
said,
bombs off.
his waypoints take you to the southern coast of Turkey, all the way down to Anamur, and then from Anamur, head south across the water towards the west coast of Cyprus, and then turn east into the target area, basically coming in from the west. But from this position here, it's what is that, about 137 miles roughly, heading of well, you've got the waypoints, so set your waypoints to waypoint 7, and it'll tell you direction and distance.
I think it's 142.
That's what we'll do. I mean, since we're just practicing dropping anyway.
I must have something not correct because I'm on steer point 7.
Oh, that's correct.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
we
it's
want.
not giving me any of the. I'm not seeing anywhere on my HUD or anyplace else where it's telling me.
Go back to nav. Probably hit air to ground again. We're probably still in air to ground mode.
Which way are you guys taking off from?
I am heading westish on the taxiway.
I guess I can just look at the map.
No, I've got nav up, but I'm
Okay.
not seeing any waypoint
I see you
markings.
guys. You're taking off to the east.
I'll be
the
taking
wind.
off to the east. I'm heading west on the taxiway.
Which way is the wind blowing?
I thought the wind was blowing from the southwest.
Oh.
that
Well,
I
we're
screw
only
up.
heavily loaded with fuel and ammo, so we'll do a downwind takeoff.
Well,
See,
actually,
that's what happens when you let me lead.
actually, the briefing says the wind is 1 meters per second at 0 degrees, but that's, as Misha and I found out, that is which way the wind is blowing to. So if it's blowing to the north, we should be taking off to the south, but we don't have a north-south runway. So
Oh well. If it's
we
at 0 knots, then it really doesn't matter.
it's 1 meter per second.
That's not that bad.
Okay.
I took off at 1 meter per second.
But that's why I thought maybe we should be taking off to the southwest. You know, we'll have a left crosswind.
All right,
If anything.
we should hold short because
Copy.
I have obviously not pushed the right buttons because I have steer point 7 up, but I'm not getting anything that says distance to target, and it's not moving. It's just sitting there.
Do you have to box that the waypoint option in the MPD?
I don't know what that means.
So you should see waypoint on the MPD with a bezel button next to it in the HSI or in the HSD.
The right HSD?
Well, whichever you have the HSD up.
Okay, stand
All right,
by.
Frank, I've got everything entered now, I think.
Okay. INS aligned up. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fully started.
Okay, let's start taxiing down to the west end.
All right, I'm in HSD, and I've got steer point 7 up in the small display.
Yeah, if you zoom all the way out to like 240, I can see the steer point off to the, our right.
I don't have
Copy our left.
I'm not
said,
following the taxi lines, Bob.
on the.
I'll just follow you.
I don't have anything for tosses. Is 000s on the steer point, and I have nothing indicating in my. Oh fuck! What have I done?
Well, see, my TOS. Well, we're not moving, so that's probably why it's 0.
Oh, I've dicked something up horribly.
So do you see the nav lines on the
No,
HSD?
that's what I'm saying. I don't see the nav lines. I'm zoomed out to 240. On the HSD, I see no nav lines whatsoever.
Have you got your link 16 on transmit?
Oh, I forgot
Yes.
about that. Downlink turned on. IFF is on.
FR is on.
So we should see each other in the.
So I have all the. So yeah, my link 16 is on. I'm just not seeing it.
Well,
Let
I
me
don't know
turn
that I
those
see you. I see other people on the link 16 now, but just green.
Well, if I zoom in, yep, at 15 I don't see anything. So I'm zoomed all the way out. I've got nothing telling me time. Like I said, my toss is zeroed out right now.
Yeah, as is mine.
How did you know it was 170 from here to waypoint 7?
Because my the bottom right of my HUD says 141,007,
Nope.
which I think is the distance and steer point.
I have none of that.
Yeah, mine's roughly saying 142, so that jives.
All right, let's just go drop bombs.
Yep. All right.
This is retarded.
Hey, Frank, when we get to the end of the runway, walk me through how to set up the link, because I don't think I've ever done that.
Yeah. So on your upfront controller, you should see a Delta/Lima button.
Yep.
Just poke on that, and then hit the on/off button to the far two buttons to the right of that, and you should say on the display.
Yep. I see on 127.
That's correct. So now hit IFF, and it should say X-ray Papa.
I see F/F1 and F/F2.
When you hit IFF.
Oh, the IFF button. I'm an idiot.
All right, Al. I show the waypoint 7 slightly to our right and rear, so I'm gonna take off, roll to the right and climb to 20,000, I guess.
Yeah, I
We'll
don't
wait
even
for
have an
those guys
indicator
to
that says
line up.
where, you know, I don't have that little arrow that says which way to go. All right,
Yeah.
this is
All right, I hit
not
IFF
my
and I
cup
got
of tea.
blank
Whenever you're
screen
ready.
from the.
Don't forget to
Yeah.
hit on, IFF, and then the on button.
Okay.
Whenever you're
Yep.
ready,
All right.
Misha.
Yep. All right. Powering up now. And 3, 2, 1.
Sorry guys if I'm clogging up comms.
You're not doing any worse than I
You're
was
fine.
doing, Bob.
So Bob, we'll take off, and we'll form up. I'll give you airspeed and heading, get us together, and then we're a separate package altogether. Anyway, so that won't be an issue.
Okay.
At rolling right, I got my nose 10 degrees up. I'm going 320. I'll try to hold that in the climb.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and line up. I'll line up on the right side, and we'll
Yeah,
do a 5-second separation.
I don't know
Okay.
what's going on, man, but the numbers on the bottom of my bottom right of my HUD are going berserk. I mean, I got numbers all over the place.
Try switching your steer point from like 7 to 8 or.
I mean, all right.
All right, rolling out at about 305. And still climbing. I'm at 300 knots and losing a little speed.
I don't know what's. Yeah, I'm truly dorked.
Pause.
My no, I'm boofoo. I'm not gonna be able to drop. My HUD, my ladder is off to the right hand side, so something's not right.
That's the wind. He's got the wind cranked up.
Yeah, so turn the
Hit cage.
toggle at the bottom, the drift compensator.
Where the fuck is that?
Right next to your dauber.
Let's see.
Hit what? Hit drift CO?
Okay,
Up?
I'm all set, Bob.
Yep.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
Okay, rolling.
All right, which way do I click that thing,
Rolling.
Misha?
You want it up? Oh crap! I hit the wrong one. You need to be up, so I think right click.
Fuck me. I got nothing. There we go. Okay. There we go.
Hornet 1's up.
2's up. For some reason, I always start drifting on the runway on my rollout.
Slight
What's
right
your
turn.
speed, Misha?
263.
Oh Jesus! No wonder you're turning into a dot. I didn't know you were sped up.
I will try. Well, I'm losing out. I'm losing speed now, so.
Okay, I'm gonna continue to climb.
Say
Yeah, I'm
speed.
burning fuel like
Right,
a son of a gun trying to catch up to you and climb.
I got
What's your climb rate?
10-degree angle.
I got it 10 degrees up.
Frank, say
Okay.
speed.
Yeah, speed's
I'm at
330.
Oh, you're
Alright,
at
I'll
full
throttle back.
afterburner?
Yeah,
No.
let's level off here.
I'll
and
pull it back to
hold this
300
for a minute.
on the climb. Okay.
Yeah, I still got nothing on my for steer point 7.
Okay,
It's
settled
off to
at
the left.
300.
The
Indicated.
line is off to the left.
Auto throttle
on my
set.
HUD.
And still continuing a right
All right,
turn.
Misha, I'm at 250 and I'm
Yep,
still.
catching up to you.
Yep, I'm just now slowing under 250, so.
Okay, auto throttle is not going to maintain this climb angle, so I'm just going to go ahead and manually throttle it.
I'm at 218 now, Al.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and. What do you want for a speed, Misha? What are you looking for?
I'd like to do about 3, since we want to be climbing a little more.
All right.
So I'll let it come up to 3, and then we'll try to climb again.
For 11.
All right, I'm saddle, so whenever you're ready.
About 12 now. Still continuing to climb.
Are you gate or are you doing mill power?
I'm at 95, 96%.
Okay.
And thankfully, my AOA is coming back down. I was pretty nose up there for a while. So passing
got it
through
at
290,
18,000.
I'm gonna throttle back to 95,
Okay. Yep. I have a visual.
and we'll start climbing again.
It's not going to give you 330, I don't think.
Okay. About 30 degrees to go on the.
Just about 6
Heading.
degrees nose up.
I'm losing speed. I'm at 284 now.
Starting to roll out.
Copy.
At 222 on the heading.
Seen?
Oh, did you take 3 fuel? Is that it, Al?
Yeah.
All right, that explains why I'm a little faster.
Okay, everybody's dropping at 20,000, so I'm leveling off.
What did you want to go to, Misha? We're
Yeah,
crossing
let's go up to 25.
Okay.
I'm a little more worried about fuel than altitude.
Bolt hold. Well, she's not holding for me.
What? Altitude?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know why.
let's see why.
All right, I'm
why
just going to
wouldn't it?
level off here, Al.
Here we go.
23?
Yep. I'm at 22.4.
Copy on.
21, what's my ground speed? 380.
And my airspeed now is 225.
I'm showing 135 miles for
You're
us.
at 225. I'm at 270.
Yep.
That's about what I'm seeing.
You pull back on the throttle?
Uh,
You're holding 95.
I'm holding 90 right now.
Oh, shit. Well, hang on. Blasting past you.
That's all right. You go ahead and I'll follow you.
No. Misha, my nav's all dipped
Oh,
up.
that's right. Okay, never mind.
I'm
Yeah,
on
float
heading
over to
hold
the
now
other
too, Al.
side.
Okay,
I'll-
well, I see
I'll
you.
keep you updated. I'm at your
Okay.
7 now.
What's your current speed?
290. Now I can
Roger.
set the auto throttle. It'll keep me there. That gives us about 395 ground speed.
You have no joy on. Oh, copy. I see.
That's all right. I'm going to roll a little bit to the right since we're kind of off course.
Oh,
I'll
why
make
don't
it
you pop
easier
past
for you
me
to
and
join.
then
I'm gonna go ahead and fence
I'll
in,
go
Bob.
below. Go ahead and cross over top.
Yep.
You gonna do what?
Fence in.
Roger, fence it.
Yeah, I don't have any data. Are you going left or right?
I went left.
Oh, okay. Said right.
So you should
Oh.
have
Sorry.
J82s are ready, boxed up
Yep.
and showing ready.
Showing them ready.
Okay. If you hit JDAM display on the top
I
right,
still have no nav data.
and
Go
then
on.
go back to the left side and hit mission, and now you should see your station as well as PP1 and PP2 not X'd out.
Yep.
So if you poke on PP1, it'll shoot that first. If you poke on
So I'm
PP2, it'll
at
show that.
248 and accelerating
And am I
slightly.
going to see a?
All right, I'm at 180.
I'm going to see a CCR PQ in the HUD.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I'm
you're
full?
going to see the
Full on
symbology,
gate,
and I'll walk you
and,
through that.
trying to catch up to you.
I'm gonna fire PP1 first. So I'm gonna box PP1, and it should say, for me it says station 2. What does it say for
I'm
you?
still, yeah, my
Yeah, I'm at station 2.
my drop line.
So if you hit step on the right
speed.
side, it'll step to station 8.
Yep.
And then it should say PP1 and PP2 as well.
Go ahead, Al.
I'm all set.
Speed.
Okay.
274.
Okay, well, I lost you. You blew past. When I
All right, stand by.
Now my dog has picked this time
don't
to
just
try
cut
to jump
the
on my
throttle.
lap.
Just set it at a percentage. Because I'm at like 350 trying to catch up to you.
Yep. All right, so I'm at 94 on the throttle.
You guys want to use radio?
What do you got set for? Go to channel 3, Bob.
On which radio?
Number 1.
Now let me pull my speed back. I just passed you.
Oh, yep, I see you.
What's your speed?
290. Indicated.
So Misha, where's your drop line right now? Is it on the left side of the HUD, or is it?
I'm still in nav mode, so I don't have a drop line yet. But it looks like you're on my 6.
Yeah, I got you now. I can see you, but I'm doing 278, about 93%.
All right, let me throttle back.
All right, what?
Plenty of time. 108 miles.
All right, what speed do you want to go to?
I'd like to maintain around 3 because otherwise my AOA starts coming up too much.
All right, that's fine. I'll catch up to you. Just set it so you're at 300 and let it be.
Yep.
Let it be.
So channel 3 is 265 UHF.
And when I key the mic, it changes the channel.
All right, if you're at 3, I'm at 310 now. So I should be. That's
When
just
you
10
key the
knots.
mic,
So that should
So do you have a
let me overtake or
PTT set up for
close
it?
in on you.
When I
Stay at 300.
Yep.
When I key the mic, it changes the frequency.
When I go to nav mode, I still don't get any data.
I wonder if you have it set in
So I've not done something right.
SRS. How do you have it set in SRS?
I'd have to switch monitors and go look.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's
well,
defaulting to guard on one of the radios.
So, but can you key that mic? Or can you key that radio?
I just transmitted on guard.
Didn't hear it.
243.
I wasn't listening on guard. Try it again. 243 is up.
Radio check 243.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. We'll go silent.
What's your speed, Misha?
300, 299.
Okay.
I
Okay,
got another question. What's the key for auto throttle?
Heading 208.
Heading is now 215. I think I'm a little bit left of the target line. I show 8 minutes and 39 seconds.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, go ahead and fence in then.
I'm fenced in. I pushed buttons incorrectly. I did something incorrect because I still have nothing
Okay, on guard.
nav line,
You hear
so
me?
I can go to CCID and just drop dumb bombs, I guess.
Yep. Stand by on the auto throttle.
Well, if the GPS on the bomb is still working, then it may
But how
work.
do I get a?
Easy enough. It's the tango key.
Yeah, see, I've
Well-
got no time I've got nothing. I just went to steer point 8.
Got it.
And
I'll
So do you
try 9
bring
and tell
up
me
your
if you have coordinates in there for
HSI
9.
on one of the MPDs?
Well, I have the
and
coordinates
then,
in for both
you'll
of
see
I've
the
got-
circle that I was referring to.
no elevation, no time. 0.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if the nav's
What circle are you talking about?
not done correctly, then
So
how does the
if you bring the
bomb know
scale
where it
out
is?
to 160
know where it needs
miles,
to go.
Yeah, correct. I don't know that it's going to work. All I know, the bomb does have a separate GPS system, so it's possible
but
the bomb will work. But
I'm supposed to get an indication of
so right in front of
when to-
us, you
when
should
to
see
release,
a
right?
small
no,
circle.
that's true. And
release.
that plane doesn't know where it's at.
and plane
Yeah, but
doesn't
I'm
know where
assuming
it's
that's
at,
the target
so
location.
the bomb won't
Okay,
know
that small
when to
circle
fast
is
to be
the
released.
max
So
range,
I'm just along for the ride
as
today.
well as the minimum range that we're going to
Yeah, I'm
drop.
trying to correct to the
So
left
as soon as
slightly.
we get closer, and you bring up the scale, that box is going to get bigger and bigger. And the idea is on your HUD right now, you should see on the top
6.5
right it says
minutes.
man, and then J82PP. You're going to see a timer countdown, and then an in-range annunciation, and then an in-zone annunciation. We're looking for the in-zone annunciation, which means we are in a good position to drop our bombs. And the way the sequence is going to work is on one station you drop a bomb, it'll automatically go to the next station, drop that bomb, and then you need to step to the first one and then pick the other PP box and light that box up, drop the bomb, it'll go to the next station and then pick PP2 or whatever it was that you didn't drop before, and then drop the bomb. And what I've been doing is I wasn't explicitly stating the PP box, and so it was trying to drop the same data from the same box before, and that's why my bombs were going to the same spot.
Understood. I'm already seeing a timer. 9 minutes 37.
That's spot on. So that's time to maximum range is what that timer is. That gets us inside the outside outer circle, and then subsequent to that we will get an in range because we're inside the circle. Then we're going to get an
5
in zone
minutes.
annunciation, and then we'll go do it from there.
Roger that.
I'm showing I was doing about
So
a
right
208.
now in my left
Is that correct?
MFD,
Is
if
that
I
what you
poke
got?
on the step button, it'll step through
I'm
the
at
two
214.
stations,
It looks
and in
fairly
both
good to me, but
instances,
Well,
PP1
okay,
is
so
boxed,
then there's another thing.
which means that I'm going to
pretty
start
much
with
on course
PP1
line with you now,
on
and it's showing
each
208 for
on
me.
each of the stations.
yeah, see, that must be part of the alignment problem.
Oh, it aligns.
See, the problem is my bomb point and my line, my vertical line, are lined up perfectly. My velocity vector is a little bit off to the left, but it looks like I'm flying straight towards the target.
Actually, it's
so
the
I
other way
think
around.
Probably, yeah,
the-
your windage
it'll-
is
Just a
probably
drift.
okay.
Once you drop the
just that,
first bomb on station
4
8
minutes.
or 2, it'll
Yeah.
automatically go to the other
The only thing I
station
don't like
for
is
the
the
next
fact that
bomb
my
and just pickle it. What you need to
bomb
do though
queue
is
is not
to pick
moving
PP2
down.
on the next for bombs number 3 and number 4.
So I would think it should be moving down toward.
Okay,
no,
I got it.
All right, never mind. The bracket is getting taller. That's what it does.
I'm showing just under 8 minutes now.
Same.
And yeah, the countdown for 3 minutes and 40 seconds is until I get to maximum range.
And the reason why the circle is small is because of our relatively low speed right now. We're at like Mach 0.6. I'm gonna go ahead and increase our speed slowly, um, and then just try to follow suit, and I'll let you know what the final speed is.
2.
3 minutes.
Yeah, the higher and faster you are, the bigger that circle is, because that gives the bomb that much more energy to go far.
Guys, the Navy's about 4 minutes behind you, so look good.
Copy.
You'll have plenty of targets left.
So if you go to a scale of 80, you'll see now a slightly larger circle because of the scale.
Indeed.
And you see the bottom wedge cut out at the 6 o'clock position of the circle. That is the in zone region.
That's for the weapon envelope, right?
That's right.
2 minutes.
What speed do you get to?
Okay, I think we'll settle on 380 indicated.
Roger.
Yep. Okay, 380 set. That gives us Mach 0.8. I'm showing over 500 knots ground speed.
Under 40 miles.
Aye, firm.
Seconds.
Yep, change the scale to 40, and you can clearly see the target zone.
Weapon away. Fuse away.
Nope, the other two did not come off.
Visual on the Vipers.
I can visually confirm that.
Looking.
Oh,
There they
we
go.
go.
On your high 1.
You're clean.
All right, I'm just going to leave it like this and watch them.
Probably. I mean, they're inside my HUD, so they might be inside yours too.
Geez, it's gonna take a month of Sundays for him to get there, isn't it?
Say again?
Yeah, the helmet mounted display helps.
Disregard.
Yeah, I have them now too.
I think those last two are just going to go
So
off into
Frank,
La
you
La
confirm
Land.
we have to manually pickle.
Affirmative. I'll let you know when I pickle and what I'm doing. So I'm gonna pickle. It'll automatically go to the next station. Pickle. It'll go back to the first station. Then you have to poke on PP2 on the top, second from the left button. Pickle that, and then it'll automatically go to the next station. But you
What's your
have to
speed,
manually
Misha?
pick PP2 on that station,
Is it 280?
and then pickle that
No,
one.
350.
So 20 seconds.
Why am I going to? Oh, because I don't have any bombs anymore.
Copy, so
Lost it.
pickle off
I
on the same
still
run.
have full load, so.
All right, I
Nothing's
hit
burning.
something. The last 2 bombs are not going to work out, though.
Pickle.
And everyone be advised that the targets are moving.
Pickle.
So much for GPS bombing moving targets.
Pickle.
I don't know where the heck that last bomb is going. Is that even my bomb?
You hit the first target, and then after the bomb went off, the targets started evading.
Yep. All right. I'm
Broadway.
sorry. I'm at 350. I'm coming off the throttle and rolling left. Are we going to return flight to Interlick, or are we landing here?
That's your call.
Yep, 4 away.
Yeah, might as well go.
I'm good for fuel personally.
All right, we
Yeah,
have
I
8
am
away.
too.
What is it? Lanarka is our RTB point. We can land there or head back.
Okay. Yep. We're over the airfield now.
Okay. Which
All
is waypoint 8,
Slowing
by
and
the way.
descending.
I'm just going to enjoy the view of my bombs first.
Well, they may not be there because they moved.
Yeah. May not be anybody there.
Oh,
to
the
greet them.
vehicles moved?
The
Yeah.
vehicles
As soon
moved.
as mine hit, the vehicles all took a 10-8.
So,
So GPS bombs are good for.
yep, they're good for
Buildings.
statics.
Or radar installations.
What is it? Nav point is 11 the
8 is the airfield.
airfield. Interesting. Still don't have any data.
Anyway, should be under your left wing. Or if you're following me,
I've
I
got
got
try to
one.
orbit it down.
I'm hearing explosions.
That'll teach those farmers to pile up hay like that.
You know,
trying
they
to
can hide
pull-
tanks in those.
They can.
So I'm showing 16 miles from the field.
Okay, showing 11, so I'm going to start descending. Slow left roll turn.
How am I not getting a vector to the waypoint?
You got to box it. So just because you pick it, you got to box it with the
Herp derp.
button next to it.
What's the active runway?
I don't know which way you guys landing.
West to east,
Misha.
I think.
West to east. Okay.
I think the runway is. Oh, I can't read it from here. Sorry.
It's kind of northeast, southwest oriented runway.
Yeah, Larnaca, let's see. Active runway 4.
Okay, that's to the northeast.
Runway 22 has ILS. But we're big boys.
You don't need no
I don't know
stinking
what
ILS.
ILS is, so I'm not using it.
I just point the pointy end at the big giant road.
Okay, I am west. And I see
All right,
the
Misha, I
field.
assume we're going
I guess I'm
since
closer.
04. We're going to do a right downwind.
Standby Betty's bitching at me.
Yeah, Because you just went
Yeah,
through
I
5,000.
think one more. Yeah, I just went through 5,000, so one more circuit should get us. Yeah.
Well, I think all we got to do is slow down a little bit. We should be good. Keep base on this after the turn.
Oh, I'm way too high. Are you following?
I'm right behind you. You should be able to just turn,
Frank, I'm
not
descending
landing
through
on this
14. I'm in
run,
the
Okay.
clouds. I don't
but
see you.
turn downwind now,
Yeah,
and then
I'm
we'll
like at
land from the
75,
water.
75, just
Okay.
west of the
Yes,
airfield.
I agree.
Okay,
Sorry, I'm a little dense. No,
I'm
I was in the
actually
infantry.
ready to
I
go
should
keep
feet
my
wet
speed
right
up a
now,
little bit,
so I'm gonna
because
stay
Oh, yeah,
outside the
it's
water
dropping, isn't it?
above these guys while
got a heavy
while they
aircraft
land.
here. You know what? I never went to
Roger that. Field in sight.
Cat 3.
Crap, I never did either. All right, gear down. I'm downwind now.
Yep. Yeah, something's wrong with my aircraft. My vector's X'd out.
Turn my base.
Yep. Which side do you take?
I'll take the right side.
Yep.
Okay, just south of the field, 4,000.
11 miles north at 8.
I'm too tight. I'm whipping off. I'm gonna go around again. I was too close to the. As I often do, too close on them.
You might want to pick up a
Downwind.
little altitude there too, Misha.
Yep.
All right, I'm flying past you. I'm on your left, high.
Copy.
Yeah, I was at 200 and wallowing. I think I'm gonna have to do a pretty fast run.
Well, yes, and I've still got 2 tanks on, so I was also wallowing,
Yeah.
which I thought was strange because
Well, he's
tanks
got
should
heavy.
be empty, but I guess they're still very draggy.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's a draggy, but yeah.
All right, I'm 9 miles to the east, descending through 4. Frank, I guess you're number 1.
Well, I think Misha was trying to go around and come in again, so I'm way wide now. I'm northeast of the field
All right,
at
we're
3,000.
turning downwind again here.
Yep, no problem.
I've got the traffic. You should have me on your 2 or 3.
I see somebody at 11 o'clock to me. Who aircraft Charlie? I'm not sure who aircraft Charlie is.
I'm heading south. I'm at about 3,600.
Wow. I'm not sure what's going on here. My aircraft is really squirrely right now.
I'm at 2,800. North of the field. More or less a wide left downwind.
Right.
So is anybody on final?
I'm getting ready to turn final here.
Raj, how far out are you?
Let me see where
I'm
we at.
I am turning base now.
I see you, Bob. You're south. You're next. I'll trail you. I'll follow you.
All right, number 2 behind Al.
Okay.
Wait, are you fellas coming in on 2-2? It looks like you guys are coming in on 2-2, so I'll come in number 3
Coming in
behind
from
you.
the sea.
Well,
Oh, they're landing to the southwest.
Yep, they're coming
Okay.
in on 2-2.
All right, we'll reposition. I'll head out to sea.
You guys may need to take the other end of the runway. This is not looking pretty for me.
You're still in the air, brother.
That's what they call this. Yep.
I've got 11,000 pounds of gas, so I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah, me too.
all right, I'm turning base now. Side you taking now?
I'm having a very difficult time here. Stand by. I'm off. And I'm going to explode.
All right. Turn it final.
Well, I managed to eject before it blew up.
What happened?
You cheated death.
You know, it's funny, Frank. As soon as we dump these bombs, the trim on this plane is feeling weird.
Really?
And it should be symmetrical wing loading, so that's kind of
Yeah.
the aileron trim the crap out of it.
I busted a wheel again.
Well, at least your airplane's not a flaming wreck on the side of the runway.
Yeah, yours is not on fire.
Not now, but it was.
And there I go drifting. Oh, damn.
All right,
no.
well, the F-16s are unusable.
There's 2 for 2 F-16s.
But the runway's clear.
Yes, land
They
somewhere
don't-
in between the flames.
They don't like the ground? Okay.
Well,
I'm
I didn't
getting
think I
dirty
came
for
down
landing.
that hard, but I busted the right wheel, and then, of course, I get to the end, and it
Position
rides
left
off.
downwind over the water.
Going base.
It's a foobar day.
I almost turned the hook down out of habit, but I'm glad I didn't.
Oh yeah. Make sure we're set for field. And
So,
then
in
just get on.
hindsight, I should have gone back to insulet because I weighed way too much. Or I should have dumped the tanks, but
No, I overturned final.
Yeah, I was going to say you probably should have just dropped all your stuff in the ocean.
I don't know. They kind of frown on you doing that. That's a lot of money.
All right, I'm gonna try to clean
Remind
up
me
a
again
terrible
what an
approach.
F-16 costs?
Okay.
Remind me what
I'm doing a white base.
pilot training should be.
You're kidding me. Oh no. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
We're 0 for
There you
3.
go. There you go. That was my fault. I did a shitty wide base and clean up a bad approach, which is like first thing they tell you not to do.
All right, so
All right.
Frank, you need to crash so everybody won't feel bad.
Okay.
I know that. Okay.
No pressure.
Frank
Where's the
doesn't
runway?
mess up the approach.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Look for the smoke, Frank. There's about 3 or 4
No,
tires.
I see it now.
Yeah, mine is the most spectacular, so I think I win. Frank's flying like a proper pilot, which means everything looks good the way he's doing it.
That's the most important part of piloting.
Though I did the same thing, not as bad, way worse than you did. Just overturned my. Was so close in.
I was wallowing. I mean, I was at like
There's
220 knots, and the aircraft did not want to fly.
Screwy wind stuff going on.
I'll blame the wind.
Yeah.
You're
I did
configured.
manage
You
to
look
get out
good.
of the aircraft before it turned over and caught on fire.
At least we dropped bombs on the dirt there, out there.
Yes, we tilled the field for somebody.
We are heavy.
Yeah. Do we need all that gas? Do you think?
Well, if you followed the route, you would.
Okay.
Yeah, I tend to overestimate on the fuel only because I'd rather have more gas than I need than not have enough.
Look at this, man. He's like just greasing the
Yep,
just buttering the bread right there.
it's what Frank does.